is a cucumber that got way overdone. Still got a few things. This is all what's from my harvest basket that I have not cooked or put up yet. So this is spaghetti squash, zucchini squash, really overdone cucumber, and some cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to take y'all outside with a fresh harvesting basket and see what we can find. Thanks to Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, I have the coolest harvest basket that there is to have. Thank you guys, you're awesome. I know they're going to watch this because they watch all my stuff. They're loyalists. Gotta love them. Okay, so the good and the bad's going to come with this, guys. This is empty, you see. My broccoli bolted. My cabbage got eaten by pests, so that was a complete loss. I've replanted cabbage, if you guys remember, and that's a little cabbage left that looked like it still had a little life to it, so I left it. Our tomatoes are doing good. It kind of reminds me, every time I come out here, it kind of reminds me of Ann Dale's t-shirt, where all the tomatoes are lined up in a row there. It's kind of funny. But mine is not the land of plenty. It's the land of just enough. So, it looks like a couple of tomatoes ready here. Mo, are you going to help me harvest? We had trouble with the blossom end rot at first, but these look pretty good. So, well, there's that. But most of them, the majority of them, look alright. I know they sure taste good. Got a mess of turnip greens here. These are some volunteer touch-me-nots that ended up really pretty. This is some romaine that I still have left here. The romaine didn't get eaten by bugs, it got eaten by us. We've had lots of salad, and that's been nice to have fresh salad from the garden. Another volunteer touch-me-not. I just think those are so pretty. Like, thank you. Okay. Let's look at our... This is a bouquet pepper. It's just for looks, but it's putting on. I think since the last time I showed you guys, it'll have all different color peppers, which are not edible, I don't think, but it's just for looks, bouquet pepper. But this is a hibiscus that I've had for the 2017. It's a 5-year-old hibiscus. It's coming back. Aloe vera, basil. It's doing good. Let's go over here right quick before we continue. I don't have anything in here yet still. I'm going to put the marigolds in there, I think. But my purple top basil, I call it that, but I really don't know the specific variety. Let me see if I can get you guys a close-up look of this. It's very pretty. Purple and green with purple infused in it. Very, very pretty. The mint is doing good. Need to do something with that. This is my Come Salsa with Me container that Emma planted out. It's got some pretty red tomatoes on it. And this is supposed to be a pepper, but guys, I believe that's Roma tomatoes. Another volunteer touch-me-not, but look at the stalk on this thing. It's the size of my thumb, guys. This is a flower. That's how you know your dirt's good. So, I don't know if we'll be pulling salsa out of there. I might have to cheat and pull some onion and garlic and things from other places, but we'll figure it out. This is a volunteer something. Looks like some kind of snake plant. It's gotten kind of out of control. Just a moment. And some mammoth steel. And my oregano is coming back plentiful. And this is a gardenia that I have in a pot. And it needs to be up-potted badly. Squash and zucchini aren't looking as bountiful as they once were. They're struggling a bit. Got some squash in there, it looks like. I'm going to get that before it rots. Never grown potatoes, before, and so thinking that those are about ready as they're going to be. So I need to pull those too. But the squash and zucchini are still putting on. They're just not as pretty to look at as they were. But you can see I got cherry tomatoes all through here. Regular tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. This is sad. That's really sad. I replanted some more carrot. So far, I really don't see anything coming up. But it was kind of a pack of carrots that I saw just sitting out. And they were kind of damp, so I didn't know if they were going to take anyway. But the zucchini's still going. It just is definitely not as healthy as it was. Let's add this to our harvest basket. We had some good fried squash the other night. Had a little bit of fish and fried squash. That was delicious. Let me go get my harvesting basket. I don't know why I'm leaving it over here. Kind of hard to do these things and hold the camera at the same time. I already had to put my fanny pack on because it's been so long since I had the camera out. It was just sitting dead. Look at this funky tomato. Look at that. What in the world? But you know, take what we can get. That was a funky looking tomato, wasn't it, guys? It's alright. Little bitty, but it'll do. Just want to get all these before the worms do. They're so heavy that they just fall over something else. That's lots of little red tomatoes through here. These will have to go to the chickens, some of these, because they got a little too darn. That's unfortunate. The chickens will be happy about it, though. Uh-oh. Another one for the chickens. We're going to go down here and take a look at our cucumber and spaghetti squash. This is another thing that doesn't look as good as it did, that's for sure. But, looking alright. This one's most definitely ready. Pretty good size spaghetti squash. Let's investigate. Sometimes there's some that's hiding. Aha! Gotta get these off before too long because they get bitter. And this spaghetti squash has been on here for a while, and it's not. I thought it would get bigger, but it's not. So I'll just take it like it is. Got some other ones coming. I'm gonna give them a little longer. See if they'll do something. But we still got flowers on here, so that's good. Oh, see, they hide. Gotta make sure you don't miss any. Filled up my little harvest basket here. So, it's not a bad harvest. So, pros and cons. In-ground gardening versus raised bed. A pro of raised bed gardening is that you don't have to deal with all these weeds. So you can hardly tell what's food and what's weed. Need to get that under control. But you can tell here that we got some melons going all the way down that row. And our poor corn. I mean, this is what I say. Chuck said his corn was doing badly. I mean, my grass is about as tall as my corn. But it's down there. So we got some beans and peas going in there, melons and okra. So the pro to raised bed gardening is not having to deal with weeds. The con of raised bed gardening is, depending on how good your structure is, it can be a good thing, but there could be a catastrophe. So there's that. And Eric's going to help me with that this evening. I tried to tell the genius who built this that, you know, this is the bottom. When you've got a top that's 5 to 6 times taller than the bottom, you know, that's not gonna work. But, you know, you can't tell people things that already know everything. So, but I've got some peppers on these peppers. And they look good, so it's pretty sad that, you know, this happened. They're there. So, Eric's going to help me lift this up this evening. We're going to take a sledgehammer and try to get that, like, lift it back up and try to get the, because none of the dirt came out or anything. It all stayed in place. So, we're going to try to get this up and then cut that stupid top off of it and, you know, try to still have a container for our peppers. I was going to come out here yesterday and repot them all, and then I was like, well, they're all still intact, you know, so I thought maybe we could still utilize this. Such is life. You win some, you lose some, you know. I reckon I'm going to go edit this video. Thank y'all for watching this. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate you taking your time to spend time with me. And I hope you enjoyed the garden tour.